Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's the Night Sun here, back with another video, and this video gonna be about patience and really just waiting for your time. That's something I guess I'm experiencing it now because I think with just living life every day, I think you gotta have a positive mindset about the future. You gotta be hopeful for something. Like we see people that just aimlessly walking around just with no idea about what they want to do, and they just existing. But also with being hopeful and looking forward to having some type of vision, you gotta really accept the fact of where you are and where the universe has put you at, and you gotta realize that where you at, it's not gonna always be where you will always be where you at, but you're gonna get more, gonna make more progress, gonna move forward with your life. You're gonna be put in a whole different arena, a whole different space that's not normal to the one that you are now. But you gotta understand that that arena that you are in right now was building you for that space. Like me, like if I can just share something about myself, it's like I know that I'm gonna be like, I ain't gonna lie. If I can be egotistical for 1 second, like I know I'm gonna be that dude. Like the thing about me is like I think if we can bring it down to human level, and every person, if we talk to people and really have conversation with people, if I have a conversation with like another dude, like dudes they want to be somebody, they want to be him, I think. And when I inside like my ego and I'm trying to act like a human being, I want to be him. I don't want to be this person that I perceive myself to be. Like, and growing, even though I don't look at myself like a loser anymore, I still feel that loser energy about me. Even though I bust my ass every day, I wake up, I'm trying to improve. I feel the aspect of myself where I feel like I'm a loser. But it's still the thing about trauma and that type of stuff. It always lingers. It's never really going away because it's always attached to the ego. But that's neither here or there. I'm not about to go down that path of the ego in this conversation. But you just want to be him, and you got to realize that sometimes it's just not your time. Like life is a marathon. I think Nipsey said that beautifully. That life is legit a marathon, and you cannot expect to be balling all the time, or you can't expect to be on top all the time. Like you got to understand and realize that you got to hustle for one. And the crazy thing, I think Baby Tron was like, you get the hustle and that's the choice. And I'm about to say, and it's crazy, kind of crazy because people don't understand that they had a choice. They don't understand that, like I said, future depends on them, because they really realistically always worried about the future, maybe depending on. Actually, let me say this: they depend on somebody else to make their future happen. They want to keep pointing fingers and blaming other people for the mistake that they made. And that's like a perfect example of like a victim and somebody that won't ever do anything with their life because they always constantly pointing the finger to a situation. And it comes to a certain point in time where you be like, when you just become an adult and be a grown up about it, and you be like, you know what, X, Y, and Z happened to me. It, like I said, and it's not excusing or denying the fact of its presence, but you got to understand that to a certain extent you can't allow these type of things to hold you back. That's something I had to realize. And of course I'm only 22. People be telling me, Kevin, I'm glad that people, I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of support around me. People, so they are happy that I am very aware at my young age. But me on my own head, like I said, I still feel so behind, even though I'm really farther than a lot of my peers. And it's not for comparison reasons, but it's just comparison amongst, let me say, amongst the mass. Let me say that, because most 22-year-olds aren't really trying to be conscientious of their future, and that's only because of just, let's be honest, reality isn't meant for everybody to be on the same wavelength. Like I said, some people gonna be farther. Like life is, like I said earlier, life is a marathon. Some people gonna start right here. Some people start further back. Some people, peak lasts for 1 year. Some people peak lasts for 10 years. So, and that's the way that you really have to play it. It's the way that you really have to look at it. And you can't try to judge everybody or give everybody the same merit. So that's one thing I can really say about myself, and just and how I'm dealing with it. It's it's stressful some days, but other days it's just like just waking up and putting clothes on, in the sense of like how easy it is like to be not so obsessive over your future and over like my future. Like I know I'm gonna do a lot of great shit, but every now and then, just reality, you start to clash with reality, and you start to, the friction starts to really start to get to you. My bad, I'm sitting there tripping. The friction starts to get to you, and you know, you really start to stress out, and then it always makes sense, and you know, you always got to strive for that sense of balance where it's not really pushing up against you, and you in a state of just, you know, my bad, all these flies around, and you got to just realize that, you know, you got to find that state of balance and find that state of harmony where you know, swaying back and forward. Like, basically, you just need to learn how to ride the rhythm of life. You got to ride the rhythm of reality and be able to go and roll with the punches for real. So, if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Thank you.